Hey everybody, so we are back for session number 10 of Astroprisma, and we are definitely going to be exploring more. So, what happened last time? We got into a couple space battles, if I'm remembering correctly. We also got a nightmare key, which is this dangerous digital virus. I'm still on the fence on whether I'm going to keep it or sell it. It's actually a pretty cool piece of loot that I got. We patch things up with the Medusa sector. So, I mean, a little bit. Now, my favor is back to neutral, and we moved into the outer ring, and we met a fuel merchant. I was actually I was panicking a little bit about having not enough fuel, but then I met a fuel merchant and then topped us up at a discount. Like, it was crazy too, because I remember saying, like, this is so random, I'll never meet this merchant. And then I met him. Okay, that was very cool. So we also found two pirates who are raiding a drilling platform. And then we have a new neon blade. Very, very cool. And then we had a space battle against a ship. We tore through its hull at the end. That was very fun. So, this is currently Hex 36. My plan was to move to the one here, which is Hex 19, which is like the southeast Hex here. And I still do want to move there, but I really like the expansions that are included with Astroprisma. I think they add on to the game exponentially. They're very, very fun to interact with. The first one that I did to even start off this was the one that is for becoming a cyborg. That's an expansion. Like, cyborg is an expanded class or race or option archetype. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, that came from an expansion. The expansions are so fun. So this one that I'm going to interact with today is called Wanted. It's very cool, and it's about getting contracts, and you're basically, like Boba Fett, something like that, where you're get all these bounties and you get money. And it also introduces something cool as well, which is something called renown. So you get renown marks. It's another mechanic for your character to gain fame and notoriety as a bounty hunter. Now, that isn't really my goal. As Gray here, it's really just the overall goal is like find her new meaning in this world as she woke up. And is it to become a bounty hunter? We'll see. Let's see. So yes, character fame, notoriety. You gain 1 renown after completing a wanted contract, and then like stuff starts to unlock the more renown marks that you get. But listen, it's not easy to get these renown marks because these people that you have to find all tier 4. This last one doesn't even unlock until you have like 4 renown marks. 77 HP, 7 armor, 5 tech. This is crazy. That's crazy. I'm not ready for that. This guy here. So these are tough people to find. So you get benefits. They allow you to purchase exclusive high power level weapons and settlements if you meet the indicated requirements. So if I have renown 1, opportunity to get this phaser pistol, this Atlantio pistol, and then there's the charge splitter, and then there is the laser minigun. Listen, this charge splitter has me in a chokehold. I want it so bad. That's going to be my goal. I need renown 3 because that thing is so cool. You can roll XD6 of damage, where X is the number of your choice between 1 and 8. I could roll 8d6 if I wanted to, but it also costs power to do it. So it would cost also 8 energy to do it, which, hell yeah. I'll spend 8 energy to do 8d6. Oh my god. He would just be plowing through people. That's so cool. But the Atlantea pistols is pretty cool too. It deals plus tech extra damage if the target. Oh, the target has to be overheated. I see. Can I overheat people? I think maybe. But anyway, that charge splitter and the laser minigun, I would definitely give that to Zen. Oh my gosh. But getting renowned, it's going to be tough because these enemies that you have to find are not easy people to take over. And also, you become more of a target yourself. So fame comes with its downsides. Every time you enter a settlement, you must roll a d10 and add your renown. If it's a 10 or higher, you're automatically attacked by a group of people. There's a list of a d6 of them. And then, so these are high risk targets. Okay, so they're wanted by bounty hunters all across the galaxy. So at any point during your travels, you can spend 10 experience to receive a new wanted contract. So let's do that. 10 experience. I currently have 69, so we'll go down to 59. There we go. And we'll choose one of the 6 targets and then roll on the tables below to find out more details. Solo gaming has really made me appreciate tables. Like, I love rolling on tables and seeing what kind of random surprising thing comes up. Let's choose someone first. They're all pretty scary. We have Jurgen Bohr, former leader of the most prestigious research institute on Iris 5. This xenobiologist went into hiding after WARG discovered his illegal experiments with alien DNA. His crimes: unlawful possession of alien life forms, unethical human and alien experimentation, violation of medical ethics. Okay. What's also interesting, like, what organization, who's like putting out these contracts? Like, what kind of like CIA equivalent is out here in this galaxy? That's what I want to know. I need another expansion just for them. Okay, and then we have Arcadia 07812. History: the only free living specimen of the IDF's Arcadia clone program. She escaped from captivity after becoming radicalized against human authority and society. Her crimes: escaping captivity, treason, multiple counts of murder, breach of non-human superintelligence code. Now, this one's a little complicated because I'm also a non-human. I'm a cyborg. And also, once completed, you'll receive the serum payment, but also you gain or lose favor with factions as shown on the target's data card. So, let's hope that she's not with. I'm all in with Synth Arc. So I'm hoping she's not with them. Where does it show it, by the way? Oh, I see it. Oh man, I would lose 2 favor with Synth Arc. I absolutely. Oh, this is the one I wanted to go after. I don't know. They're all tough. I saw 30 HP, and thought, oh, this will be easy. No, she has 3s all across the board. Arcadia girl, you are off the list. I will not be choosing you. She's the sister in the coven. Can't go against her. Okay, we got Dexter D. Dice, triple D. His history: space pirate scoundrel, guilty of carrying out the largest starship raid in recorded history. Notorious for having betrayed every major pirate gang he's been a part of. Crimes: robbery, looting, bodily harm, starship assault, possession of narcobiotics with intent to sell. Okay. Dexter D. Dice. 5 armor is pretty intense. It would be tough to take this guy down. Okay, then we got Goth Kitty. Oh my god, this last guy. I'm skipping around, but this last guy, if I take him out, I lose 3 favor with Synth Arc. Oof, and he's the big one. Okay, that'll be crazy. Okay, let's see. Goth Kitty. 0 armor, but 5 mind. I have a feeling that she is all about hacking into you and just overheating you and dealing lots of like digital damage. Okay, history of Goth Kitty, young prodigy of the cybersphere. She has become a primary threat for several crime syndicates after breaking into their network and stealing 98,000 serum in cryptocurrency. Her crimes: hacking into restricted servers, cryptocurrency theft, mass sabotage of private networks, possession of redacted. Ooh, somebody doesn't want us to know what she took. Okay, and then we have Ogon Blaze. Okay. History, vocalist of Cryodeath, and one of the most prominent members of the underground alternative scene. His anti-android protests have put him in the Synthark sights. Oh. Wait a minute. Also, you know, I was saying like what facility or what organization is putting these out. It might just be the factions. Actually, now that I think about it, I could see Synthark sending this contract our way to our starship and to get it taken care of. So, what are the crimes of Ogon Blaze? Arson, rioting, vandalism, burning of religious property, indiscriminate destruction of robotic and android beings. Oh, yep, this is our guy. Sorry, guy, you're going down first. Okay, we're going with Ogon Blaze. Okay, also, because the rules say, so if we go here, the rules say you must kill or capture the target and transport them to a settlement to complete the contract. Now, that's for this expansion. The official rules in Astroprisma do not mention like enemy behavior if they get below a certain amount of HP or something like that, where they will run away or surrender. So I'm just going to add in like a simple house rule, where if they're at 10 HP or lower, I'm going to roll a d6 to see if they give up. I'm trying to bridge that gap since the rules don't explicitly cover capturing. So I want to decide whether to go for the kill or capture or the capture reward. We'll see how it goes. So we were at Hex 36 and we have it now. So yeah, Ogon Blaze just makes the most sense. He absolutely needs to be stopped. Like, he's killed a lot of non-human. Let's see, what has he done again? He is destruction of robotic and android beings. Listen. My character Gray and Zen are both of those. Synthark wants this guy taken out ASAP. So, you must have 3 renown before accepting that last job. Okay, so let's figure out the location. The target's whereabouts are unknown, of course. So you must use their hiding spot information, oracle answers, and your own deductive reasoning to determine the hex where they are hiding in the star system. I like that. I like that it's not like he's in whatever hex you choose. Like, I like this. So let's do it. Let's figure out where he is. So I'm gonna make these rolls and let's see what we get. Let's figure out the contractor. Well, for sure I know the contractor is someone in Synthark, but we can roll to see who specifically. Okay, I rolled a 12 on the D12 for the contractor, so that is a saloon bartender. Let's roll again. That doesn't make any sense. 10. That is a poor citizen. Oh, that could work. Somebody, maybe it's a family member. Well, I'm gonna roll first, and then we will craft the narrative after that. So their hiding spot is Space Observatory. Okay. Next is the complication. Of course, there is always a complication to spice things up. So let's see. It's a 5. So the complication is explosion hits both of you. Ooh. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe complication and twist. Maybe I'll roll for that when I actually find the person, so that I can be surprised when that happens. So I will save the complication and twist for that time, actually. So I'll re-roll complication again later. So we know the hiding spot is a space observatory, but which one? I've found space observatories in the past, like the ISF settlement is one. The synth that would be crazy. The synth arc settlement is like, I think, on a space observatory. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, but I'm sure I found some in the past. So it's saying use oracle answer. So what can we ask the oracle? Space observatory. Okay, so we're searching for Ogon Blaze, and we're going to ask questions. Let's see. First question, is the observatory located on a nearby moon or asteroid rather than open space? Let's see. It's kind of an open-ended question. It's kind of a yes or no. So we'll see. Let's go to the oracle. Okay, so I rolled a 3 on the oracle. That is no but. And then I'm gonna roll another d6 to see like no but, and then it gives me like an adjective. No but survival. Okay. And then another question. Does my radar detect any decommissioned research structures in any nearby hexes? Ooh, I rolled a 1. It's no and. Okay, let's see. No and. No and void. Uh-oh. Okay, so those are the 2 questions I'm going to ask for now. I'm not going to just sit here and keep asking questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to each hex, do the regular rolls of like exploring and doing all that good stuff, and then eventually try to narrow down where this person is. So it's not just me only focusing on finding him, but it's going to be part of like the daily routine now until we get some good answers that make sense. So, narratively speaking, we are Synth Arc apostles on this ship. We wrote Ride or Die for Synth Arc. We received this packet through a high priority encrypted neural link. It's directly from the Synth Arc priesthood. And who this poor citizen is, they put up the serum. It's likely like an offshoot from a synth loyalist, or I was thinking a victim of Blaze's like anti-android arson attacks, or they knew someone who was like a relation was destroyed or killed because of Ogon Blaze, and now they reached out to the priesthood to try and get justice. Now I asked 2 questions, and I'm at the Nova scanners. They're sweeping the local sector as I am now entering into Hex 19, which is what we're going to do. We're going to move down here. Fuel goes down to 16. So I'm hunting for that observatory, but the screens are frustratingly blank. The oracle results, it's kind of a grim picture. So it's not on a moon or an asteroid, but it gave me the survival keyword. Ogon Blaze isn't hiding on a solid surface. I think instead his hideout is likely some type of free-floating derelict in a vacuum. And then the radar comes up empty again with the void. That's more like an omen. It becomes clear why he hasn't been caught, because this observatory, it's a dead station. It's a ghost. So it's either tucked inside of some type of sensor dampening pocket of space, or it's shielded by tech that makes it blend into the empty void. So we won't find it on a simple long range scan. So we'll have to look for more physical signs of life or heat as we travel. And so I will do that in the next hex. So for right now, we're at Hex 19. Hex 19 is the outer ring. So let's roll that d6 for our exploration roll to see what we encounter while we search for more clues on Blaze's location. Okay, so that's a 6. So that is a faction encounter. Ooh. Okay, so let's roll a d10 to see who the faction is. If it will be a hostile encounter if I have negative amount. Let's see. Am I in negative standing with any of them? Okay, no. So they'll either be neutral or positive. So let's roll a d10 to see who it's with. Okay, I rolled a 2. So it is with the Corsair faction. Corsair, it is neutral. So again, the Corsair Syndicate is a rogue federation of outlaws, smugglers, and bounty hunters. Hey, I think we're bounty hunters now. Okay. So, but they do have ruthless practices and a network of contraband hubs that have turned them into one of the strongest groups in the new lawless space. I don't have any favor with them, so can't really do any of those ones. Can't do a bounty mission. So, neutral encounter. I'm gonna roll a d6 just to see what it is. Okay, rolled a 5. A mercenary ship enters your area. The Star Predator model fighter is beautifully decorated with a golden dragon figurehead, its wings painted with a coat of red and black reflective paint. You recognize that ship immediately. It belongs to Sirio Hex, the legendary bounty hunter. The Syndicate has been following your tracks. I've got a job for you. His gravelly voice resonates through your radio speaker. I only have one option. I can only accept. That's all I can do here. So it says roll for a bounty mission. If completed, you gain 300 serum, plus 1 favor with the Syndicate, and a reward. And the reward from the bounty. So, I've been following your tracks. I've got a job for you. That's more like what he sounds like. Okay, so let's see what the bounty mission is. Okay, so bounty missions. There are always complications and there's always a reward. So first you get the target, you get the location, and there's a complication, and then there's a reward. So to complete a bounty mission, you have to kill the target. It's situated in a designated location. When the target has less than 10 HP remaining, roll for complication. If you successfully eliminate them, you receive a reward. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d10. Let's see who the target is. So now I have 2 bounties. Okay, that's a 10. Guerrilla warfare is the only way to fight a bigger, stronger, and wealthier enemy, but dirty tactics go both ways, and your enemies could use their wealth to purchase your demise. Kill a WARG Major General. And then, of course, you lose 2 favor with the WARG faction. Listen, I'm happy right now with not being negative. And I'm at 3 with WARG, actually. So it would take me down to 1. So I can't afford to do it. But listen, we can't make them all happy. Some of them we're gonna have to go. We're going all in. Some of them are gonna go in the negative. Unfortunately, can't make them all happy. So I've got to accept that. Okay, the target, a WARG Major General. Ooh. Okay, so now we're just gonna roll for the location, and when they're less than 10 HP, then we'll do the complication. Because it's like they're almost dead, but complication. Okay, so I rolled a 1. It's a pirate hideout. Is where they're at. Of course, a WARG Major General is 4. A tier 4 enemy. Of course it is. 80 HP and 5 armor. Oh, God. Listen, also the reward better be worth it. That's crazy. Tier 4? Bruh. That's all I gotta say. Bruh. This guy is stacked. This is the highest rank in WARG. Major generals often display ideological differences among themselves, causing inner rifts within the faction. And you know what? Let's add a face to this random NPC of a WARG Major General. There's tables in this game just for that. Okay, so I'm just realizing that I rolled for a pirate hideout, but I don't have any tiles of that type on my map right now. I was just, because this is what, I have the tile right here. This is what a pirate hideout looks like. And it has like specific design to it. And I'm realizing I do not either. Yeah, I even checked my notes like that I take after every session. I haven't found a pirate hideout, surprisingly. So if that's the case, the game does say if there's no tile of that type, once you've explored, once you explore the map, you can re-roll the location. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna re-roll because I don't have a pirate hideout, and that is a Calorian planet. Oh, I don't have any. I have a Gaian, Vaporean. I've rolled a lot of Vaporean and Gaian planets. That is, I have 3 Vaporean planets and two Gaian planets. So let's roll again. 7. Nuclear moon. Crater moon. You know what? I could just go, they could be on a settlement. I could keep rolling until I get one of the locations that's actually on my map. I'm just gonna choose one of these planets because why do I have so many Vaporean planets? I need to diversify this map. But let's go. Let's say they're at. It would be too easy if I was just like, hey, they're at a Gaian planet, and that happens to be the Hex right next to me. I could do that, but we'll keep it interesting. You know what? We'll say it's an aquatic planet. Boom. Right here. So, they're at Nieve, the aquatic planet. Let's see how many hexes away. 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away. Okay, so everything is good. So we have Sirio Hex. He's the one that gave us this intel. Yuri is currently at Nieve, which is 4 hexes away. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot. I rolled, and the person is called Yuri. They have an androgynous look. That's the WARG Major General. They're at a hideout called Eta Light. That's what it's called. ETA and the word light. Now, I could go there now and just use up 4 fuel and just fly there. It's a possibility. How about we do one more? I'm going to explore one more hex, and then we'll fly over there, get it done, all that good stuff. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to move 1 hex, and we're going to hex 7. That's what it's called. So we're moving down here. This one was explored. Okay, so that was hex 7, and we explored, so fuel goes down to 15. So we are now in the middle ring. Let's see what we get for an encounter. 4. Okay, it's a neutral encounter. Okay, so but if the result is a 1, you don't encounter anything this time, so we'll leave the tile blank and make an exploration roll again next time we cross it. So I'm gonna roll a d6 and see what happens. Okay, got a 6, so that is supernatural event. What kind of supernatural? 4. You cross paths with an Eclipse Warden ship. A deep computer-generated voice speaks to you through the comm system. What light guides your path? The voice waits for an answer as you sit in silence, paralyzed. It concludes, may you find the embrace of the prophet before the end. Oh, wow. Now, we could take over this Eclipse Warden, but I don't think that's not our bag, especially because it mentions a prophet, and we're all about that. Okay, and so that is it. Also, I'm looking at my map. I have a lot of places that are just like explored, because sometimes it's just like encounters here. It's not like a settlement or a Helios farm or a planet. And so I think I could go back to these if I wanted, but I like to mark it down that I did explore them. So I'm not going to explore the 2 hexes south of me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly 1, 2, 3. So fuel goes down to 12. And now I'm at Nieve, the aquatic planet we explored in the past. We did explore here. So, okay, so we continue on. And the nova cuts through the atmosphere of Nieve. And my sensors pick up a jagged heat signature of a drifting iceberg. I see a WARG mobile command post. And it looks like it's disguised as a research rig. And so I bring the ship in low. Engines humming low. Zen is already at the airlock, his hand resting. Did I give Zen the, I was going to say his hand's resting on the neon blade. Who did I give the neon blade to? Let's see, hold on. Oh, I did. I definitely, yep, I gave the neon blade to Zen. Nice, nice. The weapon starts to hum with the ship. Quinn is checking the medical supplies, knowing that Quinn knows Major General doesn't travel without heavy protection. And yeah, he has 5 armor, So the encounter. We are at an iceberg outpost called Etta Light, and we breach the hangar doors. Burst of cold thrusts open, and the ramp drops. The frozen air rushes in. Smells like salt water, ozone, and at the center of the command deck stands Yuri. And they are wearing like this reinforced WARG officer plating. Their eyes are sharp and calculating, and they're also illuminated by tactical holograms of the surrounding sector. And Yuri turns and spits at us. Syndicate dogs. Says, you think you can end a revolution with a single strike? I won't fall to a group of spacers. And he has a massive, let's see what this guy has. This guy has frag grenades. He also has a neon blade. He knows what's good. He knows what's up. Okay, it is time to roll for the turn order, aka initiative. So everybody, we're gonna roll a D10 plus grace. This guy has 3 grace. Great. I have 4 grace. Take that. I could still roll low. Let's do this. Okay, so that's a D10 plus 4 for me. Let's go. Oh my god, I rolled a 14. Here we go. So we're going to go from left to right in terms of turn order. So I'm first, and I think I'll be first. I think nobody has higher grace than me, and I rolled the highest. So let's go for Yuri, the general. Oh my god, the general rolled a 10 as well. The general has 3, so he's going right after me. Oh snap. Okay, let's roll for Zen. Okay, Zen rolled a 9, and Zen's grace is 2. So for right now, they're after the general. And then Dr. Quinn could possibly be last. Let's roll for Quinn. Oh, snap. Quinn rolled a 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, never mind. So then it's going to be Quinn and then Zen. And that is the turn order. Oh my god, let's do this. Okay, so I have to have a good opener. The guy has 5 armor. We cannot hold back. So what can I do? I have ceramic skin, so that gives me plus 1 armor. Once per combat, I can negate all damage. And I have octo tentacles, which gives me an extra main and side action. Okay, so for these side actions, boy, what can I do? This guy has 5 armor. Side action. You can spend it using 1 item from your inventory or any other ability that consumes a side action. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my halo discs, and then I'm going to use 3 energy to double the damage that I have. So 3 energy. I'm going to go down to 16 energy. Okay, so that's going to be 2d6 plus 4. I also have Force Blast hand for the halo discs. So I just want to double check that I'm doing this correctly. Your melee weapon attacks deal plus d6 until the end of the fight. That's a melee weapon. This is a melee weapon. So I'll use that as, this is all my first action, 3 energy, and I'm going to use Force Blast Hand because that's a side action. So it costs 2 more energy to do that. I got it going strong. Okay, so I go down to 14 energy. So here we go. 2d6 plus grace. Come on. Oh, that is not a lot. So I rolled 3 damage total, which is 6. And then Force Blast Hand is another d6. Okay. Oh my god, only 12 damage total? Freaking sucks. That's my first roll. I only do 6 damage and he has 5 armor. So you know what that means? All he does is go down to 79. This guy is 80 HP. I spent all this energy for nothing. Okay, next. I put the Halo Disc back in, and then I pull out the Ion Carbine Gun, because I see that the Halo Discs are like barely scratching him. Carbine Gun comes out. And then Trigger Finger. I have D6 until the end of the fight. So that's another side action. So I have 2 things that will happen until the end of the fight. Trigger Finger and Force Blast Hand. Trigger Finger is just another D6. So I'm going to do D10 plus my Grace for damage. Okay, that's 14. That's good. 14 plus another 6. 18. Minus 5, so I do minus 13. So he's now down to 66. And that's what I can do. My Octo Tentacles give me that extra action. But this guy is getting angry. I attacked him first. He's now looking at me. So let's roll. Let's roll that D10 and see what's going on. Let's see what he does. Also, he can't be shocked. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. Okay, I rolled a 10. Frag Grenade. So roll Vigor against an enemy. If you succeed, all enemies take 3d6. Oh, snap. Okay. And his Vigor is 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. My Vigor is only 2. So, but you know who has better Vigor? Zen. Zen has 3. But also, in a fight, he has an ability. Zen currently has +4. Okay, so we're gonna go against Zen's Vigor. This is for Zen. Let's go. Oh no, I rolled a 1. That's only 5. He's gonna win. All enemies are about to take 3d6 damage. I'm gonna roll for the WARG General because he has... Oh no. Yep. Beat us. Oh my god, 3d6, here we go. Wow. 13. I take 10 because I have armor, but jeez. I go down to 15. Quinn. Oh, sweet Dr. Quinn. Is at 7. And so is Zen. Goes down to 7. So that was his action. Now Quinn can go. Quinn is a medic. He does have 2 health packs. But he also has a first aid ability. Also, you know what Quinn has? Quinn also has an ability called Supranova Psychic. So you can gain +2 to a stat until the next cycle. So that's what we're going to activate that. And we're going to add it to their Vigor. So until the end of the cycle, he has Quinn has +2 to their Vigor. So that's activated. First aid. He's going to spend first aid, but it does cost me. It costs me 2 power. Sorry, 2 energy. And then 2d10 plus mine to a character or an ally. So I'm going to send it to Zen. Even though they're both looking pretty bad. He does have a health pack though. But that's his side action. Side action is first aid to Zen. So that will be 9 plus 3. So Zen gains back 12 more. So he's back up to 19. Quinn, I think, like, has like a little dart gun of first aid, like health stim packs, shoots it out towards Zen, and then takes their plasma shield, which is just D8 plus 2, but anything is better than nothing, and is going to try to hit this guy, which is not much. It only does 6 damage, but this guy has armor, so it only does 1, so he's down to 65. Okay, Zen comes out. Zen's gonna go, and they have their neon blade, which is D12 plus vigor, which is D12 plus 4. Come on, the higher the better. Let's go. Oh, yes, I rolled a 12. That's 16 damage, minus 5, which is 11 to this guy. Okay, goes down to 54. Gray is back up. Okay, so ion carbine gun, here we go again. I'm still shooting that bad boy. So that is listen, it's a D10 plus 4. And then I can add the D6. I have 2 D6s that I can add onto this. Actually, there we go. Okay, that is 17 damage. Minus 5, so only 12. Okay, this guy, he's taking a hit. 42. He's at 42 health, but now, we just gotta roll for him. This guy's scary. Let's see what he does. It's a 4. Neon Blade. It has a vibrating motor. If you have higher Vig than the enemy, it deals an extra +2. Let me see my Vig. My Vigor is only 2. I do not have higher, so it's not going to deal extra. But I'm going to roll that D12 plus 5. Oh, snap. Okay, 9 damage. Minus my armor, so it only does 6. I'm down to 9. Eee. I do have a health pack, so I probably should have... I should have I could retcon it that I do a... I'll wait till my turn again. Dr. Quinn, you need to get out of the way, my friend! Actually, Dr. Quinn has a health pack, so that's what we're going to do. He's their side action. Okay, so that's just a D10 plus Vigor, which is a D10 plus 2 for Quinn until the end of this cycle. Okay, they get 6 back. We'll take it. Thank you for your service, Doctor. And then the Doctor's gonna go once again try to run and slam the plasma shield, which is a D8 plus 2. Okay, 6. Oh, this guy's only doing 1 damage every time. We'll take it, Doctor. Thank you for your service. Okay, and then Zen again comes out with the neon blade. Let's go. Also, Zen has 2 armor. I need to fix that. I have it as 1 armor. Okay, neon blade comes out to play. You hear it hum. And he's going to slice. The vigor is 4. D12 plus 4. Let's go. Okay, 10. 10 damage. Minus 5, so only does 5 damage. This guy, 36. Listen, we're hacking and slashing away. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a health pack. That's going to be my side action, because I'm at 9, which is a D10 plus 2 for me. Okay, plus 2, so that's a 9. I get 9 back. And then, once again, ion carbine gun. Let's shoot that bad boy out. Let's go. So that's a D10 plus 4. And then I have a D6 that I can add on because of the trigger finger. But it does cost 2 energy. So let me go down. Oh, wait. Until the end of the fight. Never mind. It doesn't take away energy. Only that first time. Let's go! 11. Minus 5 is only 6. So he goes down to 30. Listen, we're hacking away. I do have 2 frag grenades though. I gotta use one. And hopefully it works. WARG General's gonna go. Let's roll this D10. Let's see. That's a 7. Cyber Mantis size. Deal D6 plus grace. Multiply the result by 2 if you're first in the turn order. No! I am first. But it is Cyber Mantis size. So how does that work? Rather than just the regular ones. Okay. Not sure if Cyber Mantis size, I'm not sure what that means exactly, but it's going to deal D6 plus his grace, which is a +3. But it deals double damage. So whatever this is. Oh, 4 times 2 is 8. So it deals 8 damage to me. Fine, I'll take it. Or -3, so it does less. Okay. I can't forget about my armor. That is important. But those mantis eyes, they come out and they go to stab into me. Dr. Quinn, sweet Dr. Quinn, he doesn't have much. You know, I could give him a pulse rifle that Zen used to have. But for right now, they only have a plasma shield. No, I gotta give him the plasma shield because I think it gives them 1 armor. Oh, I forgot he has 1 armor. You guys, don't forget armor because that could be the difference between life and death. I've been forgetting to subtract 1 armor. Okay, Dr. Quinn, you're up, my friend. Let's go. D8 plus 2. Let's get higher than a... Okay, this time he does 2 damage. Okay, this guy's at 28. We're doing stuff. Zen comes out and goes to slice with the neon blade. Let's go. 8. That is 12 damage total, -5. Nice. So this guy is at 21 health. It's not until we get to... It's when they have less than 10 remaining, then we'll roll for the complication. But now he's at 21. So it's back to me. Okay, and I'm going to use a frag grenade and hopefully not blow us all up. Okay, if I have to roll vigor against the enemy. If I succeed, all the enemies take the damage of the frag grenade. Okay, all enemies will take D8 times Vig. So I have to roll vigor against theirs, and their vigor is pretty high. So, okay, first is the ion carbine gun, okay? And then we'll do... I know I can hit him with the carbine. So let's do that. So that will be my D10 plus 4 plus a D6 because of my trigger finger ability. Okay, so that's 13 -5, so he only takes 8. So he's at 13 damage. He's not at 10 or lower yet, so we're not gonna add in the complication just yet. But frag grenade, I'm going to activate it and hope that it works. So it's going to be my vigor versus his, and mine is only a +2. So let's go. I'll go first. Okay, I got a 10. I'm gonna roll for him. I need to roll a 4 or lower on his die to win. Come on, lower limiter. Yes! I rolled a 2! Yes! He only gets 5 total. Or that's 7. Wait a minute. What did I roll? Oh my god! You guys, I legit forgot. I think I got a 10. Okay, brains are crazy. Okay, so I rolled a 7 for them. What the heck did I roll for mine? The thing I don't like about Owlbear is that it doesn't like show you the history, the number that you just rolled. It just shows you the dice that you rolled. Okay, listen, if you guys are watching and also editing, Maya is going to kick herself. Editing Maya here, and yes, I feel really dumb for just immediately forgetting that I rolled a 10. Anyway, the show must go on. But I'm gonna keep it in. I think I rolled a 10. I can't remember. I'm so mad at myself. My brain's moving too fast. This is crazy, you guys. Bruh, I think I rolled a 10. This is crazy. I'm going to I'm gonna roll the D8 times my vigor. And my vigor is 2. So I'm gonna roll that. I rolled an 8 times 2 is 16. 16 minus 5 is 11. So this guy is down to 2 health. He's almost done, but as we know, there is a complication. So let's roll it and hope nothing bad happens. That's a 3. The complication is... Oh no. Oh wait. A Voidcrawler is startled by the sound of your fighting. It becomes hostile and attacks you. You must fight it alongside the target. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I don't know what a Voidcrawler is, but this thing should be easy to take out. It's a small... Oh, okay, here we go. It's small centipede-like insects that feed on starship fuel. They can materialize inside of ships from pure void. Oh, that's what's happened. We startled them because of our fighting. Okay. Voidcrawler is officially part of the fight now. Okay, so let's roll its D10 plus grace. Let's just see where it would come inside of the... So it has 6. Okay, it would go last in the fight. Okay. Listen, Dr. Quinn, it's all on you. We're back to Dr. Quinn, okay? And Dr. Quinn, we need you to just... Can you finish this guy? Can you do that, Doctor? Doctor, help us. Doctor has the plasma shield D8 plus 2. Come on, Doctor. Roll a 10. Okay. Once again, he only does 1 damage. Come on, this guy. He's like on his last legs, this guy. Doctor, you did your best. Maybe you can hit him for the last next time. Doctor's not able to hit. We'll finish him off, but it's okay, Doctor. We forgive you. Okay, Zen is going to go. Zen can for sure finish off Yuri, but I'm gonna, as Gray, I'm gonna yell, Zen! Destroy the crawler! I shout out to Zen. So Zen's going to now focus on the crawlers because we see that Yuri is like on his last legs. I'm probably going to take him out in the next one. So Zen, focus on the crawler. Zen goes to shoot. That is 10. The crawler only has 20 HP. It goes down to 10. Slices it in half. But the crawler is going to go... What does the crawler do? 8. Retractable mandibles. Like, the mandibles come out of its face and go to dig into Zen. And that's a D6 plus grace. And their grace is 2. So that is a D6 plus 2 as they go to bite into Zen. Let's go. Okay. And that is just 3 damage total. Zen goes down to 16, kind of goes to fling off the Voidcrawler. Back to me as Gray. Yeah, I could use my carbine gun. I could just stomp on the guy, but he still does have 5 armor. So I'll make the roll. D10 plus my grace. Let's go. And then I have the extra D6. Let's finish this guy. Come on. 14. This guy's toast. He is dead. But we still have this Voidcrawler to deal with. So that was my first action. Okay. WARG General, dead. Okay. Dr. Quinn, you want to try to help out with this Voidcrawler here? Huh, Doctor? Can you help us out? With your trusty shield. Let's go, Doctor! This time, you'll do more than 1 damage because this thing doesn't have a shield. I believe in you. 7. Good job, Doctor. This thing goes down to 3 HP, and Zen is going to completely finish it off with 1 last hack to its flesh. This will definitely kill this thing. There we go. 8 damage as this thing is kaput. Phew. We did it. Tier 4 enemies, they're tough. I think we can get through them. It just takes a long time. It's like, oh my god. Okay, everybody. I think inside of this facility, we all like slump against the wall and just take a breath. Voidcrawler dead on one end. This WARG General dead on another. Let's roll for the reward. That's a 5, so we get 2 contraband packages. Now, I'm going to loot, but we do have now -2 favor with WARG. Womp womp. It's okay. It's okay. You win some, you lose some. Literally. You win some favor, you lose some favor. It's all moving. XP, I get 11 for fighting both those enemies. Okay, so now that that is complete, let's bring our crew here. Okay, so we still have that bounty on the other person, Ogon Blaze, right? So we're going to see what we can find. I'm gonna say, does the ship's computer detect any irregular thermal spikes, any remnants of arson that's kind of drifting in the local vacuum? So we're trying to find him. So let's roll for the oracle and see what we get. Usually in solo games, oracles are questions you can ask. They kind of are a GM emulator of sorts. They're questions that you would ask the GM, but these oracles are what is in its stead. But for this game, oracles are even have more of like a cool little flavoring to it. So in this game, or it's an oracle system. Like the word oracle is a whole kind of not an acronym, but it's a whole system. So it's a virtual intelligence software from the old world that has been repaired and reconfigured to aid spacefarers. So it's more than just on a meta level, on an above table level, the table that you roll on in solo games. It's an actual virtual intelligence. So that's what we're asking as we're on our ship. So I'm going to roll a d6 and see what we get. So I got a 5. So I got a 5 and I got yes. And then I'm going to roll for one of the kind of nouns and adjectives that come with it. 6. I got yes, nature. Ooh. So the sensors on the Nova, they wake up, they scream to life. They're flagging a trail of like flickering thermal spikes, and it's a match for this high-intensity chemical fires that Ogon Blaze is known for. So we've caught on to the scent. However, that nature omen or beat reveals a complication. Maybe, the observatory isn't just drifting in the open void. It's been pulled into a sort of stellar, star-like nursery. It's a swirling nebula of gas, organic space dust. And so the observatory is tucked deep inside of this forest, right, of gas and radiation, which acts as a natural shield to it. So we have So we have a definitive lead to reach the observatory. It's not in this hex, I think. So we'll have to navigate into the heart of this nebula a little bit more. So it looks like we might have to get to the outer ring. Okay, so I think we have a solid lead, and I think that we've narrowed down the location to a type of forest of fire within a stellar nursery, and that he's likely hiding in the hazardous reaches of the outer ring near Hex 24. And this is Hex 24 here. It's near somewhere we already explored, near the Synth Arc settlement. But we are going to end the play session here. Next, I think I'm going to move to the Synth Arc settlement here. One, because I'm like a Synth Arc apostle, of course. And there's a bunch of stuff that I want to sell as well. And and then we will continue on and see if we can catch this bounty hunter in the next session.